This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we already know about Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. This is going to be talked about all weekend. Yeah, Gucci Mane's a snitch or whatever and ever. You know, you hear they're playing old videos of Jeezy saying, oh, Gucci Mane involved my name in some crimes. You know, that's not G. But yet you were calling him out, saying for people to rob him on a track. And you know what? You got to be careful what you wish for, because
T-Rex.
that happened. That happened, all right? And you got to be careful of that kind of stuff. You got to be careful what you say.
You know, I just really don't like this nigga throwing my name and all this shit. He sell records. That's a whole move. Any nigga from any hood know if you get in any type of trouble and a nigga throw your name in that shit, he's a snitch-ass nigga. That's what he is.
Now, I don't know, man. You know, I can't really. That was a different. That was back in like 05, and like these two hated each other, man. And a lot of crazy stuff was said and done, and I don't know. I don't think Gucci Mane was snitching at that time. You know, I think he was just talking about what was going on, because you know Jeezy was saying things publicly about him. You know, Jeezy was saying, hey, rob this guy, take his jewelry, do this, you know. And I was like, here's an old so you know who's been Seti Nash has been on his head top, bro. He's been on Gucci's head.
People come to me with that in my whole life since I was a little boy. You know what I'm saying? When I forget a lot of those, sometimes say I have never snitched nobody. I never wrote a statement on one, and I never will. That's how I feel. Cause I'm a true G. I never snitch on a nigga. Where we from, we won't do that. For real. These Calanos all say, well, niggas I fuck with my crew, we won't do that. We won't snitch on niggas. We stand down for ourselves. Like, if I gotta go.
Let's be real though. They filmed it. Pooh Shiesty's guys filmed it, and they wore the jewelry they took. They incriminated themselves. It is what it is. Tiger Woods looks like acts like a maniac during his DUI arrest. They released the footage today. He was acting crazy. Looks like Pharrell and Jay-Z might be dropping an album. That's the new word on the street. We'll see if they drop an album together. Will you want to check it out? That's the question. You know, are you interested in hearing Jay-Z in 2026? This is obviously April Fool's joke, a late one. Jennifer Lopez inks $40 million Netflix deal for Selena Part 2. Talks new joint album, AI, Selena vocals. Obviously not. Family wouldn't approve that. Tasha K's Georgia home is now on sale. Efforts to pay Cardi B. Gosh. This is sad, bro. Over an interview. I know that, you know, this was detrimental to Cardi B, but sad to see someone losing their home and everything over this. This is why you don't want to, like, make the news. You want to report on the news. You don't want to break it sometimes, especially with something like this that wasn't verified. You know, they put, like, all kinds of diseases and stuff on Cardi B that wasn't true, and it's just not right. So you can feel for both people here, you know. We can ignore this. I'm selling this inverter in Jamaica if you're interested. Has to go this weekend, though. It's on sale. But I'm trying to sell this and get out of here. Gucci, it's an extra inverter I had. It's new in the box. If you're in Jamaica, but hey. Gucci Mane, and hit me up in the comments or hit me on Instagram if you're interested in buying that inverter. Jordan Tower News. Alrighty, so Gucci Mane surprised Pooh Shiesty with a track hawk. Everyone's playing this old footage. Pooh Shiesty's just an ungrateful person to try to, like, get out of his deal the way he did. Like, bro, you wouldn't even be on right now if it wasn't for Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane, Atlanta's kind of suspect right now with all the talking and everything. You know, everybody's like, you know, taking plea deals and all this kind of stuff. Some taking plea deals were kind of snitch deals, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think that Pooh Shiesty did too much. You know, he thought he could force his way to have his contract. Things don't work like that. Papoose says 50 Cent has had a hit record since 2005. Bro, just in the records he's released in the past 10 years, he's done your whole catalog, okay? No Romeo, No Juliet, 50 Cent, Chris Brown, 71 million. More than every Papoose record maybe combined, streamed. Seriously, go look. I'm the Man, almost 300 million 10 years ago. 2016. 9 Shots, 35 million. His monthly listeners are 40 million, 35, 40 million for 50 Cent. Papoose, 100,000. Papoose should just shut up. The biggest stream record he has is Underrated back in 2018. He has no millions on any other records. Nobody's checking for Papoose's songs. He's a great rapper, but he's not. Nobody's checking for him. He is a husband. He is a boyfriend. That's his job. Meek Mill has a new record out. Let me know what you guys think about it. Go check it out. 600 Racks. I want to hear what you guys think before I talk about it. Rick Ross, T.I., they're all taking these Instagram artists' ways of promoting. Just perform the record everywhere you go. You know, if you're on a boat, perform it there. If you're driving in your car, perform it there. If you're in Paris, perform it there. If you go to New York, perform it there. It's these one takes. You just flood your timeline with just performing the same song over and over and over and over and over and over. T.I. had responded a while ago. Shawty Low had explained this beef how the beef started between him and T.I. I actually did this interview with him. We were just talking about it, and it was on it. It was like he was giving T.I. big ups too during this interview. You know, he said it wasn't that serious. You know, it was just that like I wanted to get T.I. on a track. It didn't really work out, and then he tried to say in a song, you know, same person that's king now wanted the king on the track or something. Same person want the king on the track. He says a slight diss at Shawty Low, right? So Shawty Low dropped Done It All. He says he says from the west it must be two sides because T.I.'s not from Bone Homes, right? So he's like, he's lying. T.I. said this is false. But T.I. could have said this was false when Shawty Low was alive 10 years ago, and we dropped this. I don't understand why he did it now. Why? Because he can't. A dead man can't speak. R.I.P. to Shawty Low. Popular Miami hotel lays off 114 staff amid $149 million foreclosure on a hotel. Pharrell is part owner in this. See, that's a hard business, being a hotel owner and a restaurant owner. Emily B reveals her daughter has autism. I think, is this her daughter with Fab? That's sad, but she, you know, they love her the same. And she's nonverbal. Oh man, that's sad. The Game still keeps talking about these guys that shot at his truck. He says, hope your homie bleeds out. He shot back, incriminating himself. Because obviously he didn't report it to the police. But if you didn't, it didn't happen, right? But now you're going to get investigated, Game. Jeez. These people can't stop. Kanye has a sold-out show in L.A., and everyone said that Kanye fell off, but he's bigger than every artist out there right now in rap. PeeWee Longway has reportedly accepted a federal plea deal that would land him between 10 and 14 years behind bars, avoiding possible life sentence. What is there, like, bodies attached to this? See, he was really rapping about what we talked about. Now, Terrence Crawford is unretiring now, just after coming off that podcast where he says even $100 million wouldn't bring him back to the boxing ring. My guy, Skinny TV, Mr. Skinny TV, calls it out. He says, miss me with all that moral compass stuff. You unretired quickly and said you got a fight coming up. Decided to come back. Has a massive fight in front ahead of him. You know, it's like, so you would do anything for the money, Terrence. He's one of the best boxers, though. It's just like, I didn't understand why he said that during the podcast. And he should have not have said that. Looks like a hypocrite. Brandy says she keeps her distance from Ray J, and then Ray J goes off on Joseline. I don't blame Brandy for staying away from her brother. He's reckless.
T-Rex.
He is reckless. Let's see what he goes off on Joseline for Amber Rose. And let's see if I put it at the top. So I can play it. Ray J's just doing anything to stay in the public light. Yeah.
Tried to be cool with you. I ain't gonna let it slide, bro. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but you a real hoe.
Have you ever had your palm read?
You one of the dirtiest people I ever been around. You grabbing your dick all on College Hill, making bitches stay in the room, trying to take them down and molest them. You making Parker feel crazy, Amber feel crazy. Motherfucking I Love New York? How you gonna make I Love New York feel crazy? That means you on some next level shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Then Ray J says, I've had enough. I'm ready to be maxed out. So F it, F you too. You are not okay. I love all my women. I respect the women. Whatever, Ray J. Ray J will do anything. And he says, you are not my friend. Fat ones are made to be ate. So eat a fat one. Yo. This man's crazy. All right. Smash that like button. Hit that hype button. And subscribe. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.